motor feel. The other thing it does is it sort of takes the scale, this is the diatonic scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and it explodes it out so they can really see that an octave takes up a lot of space as opposed to a second, which is very close by. So they can really start developing this inner ear training, which is going to prepare them for any musical endeavor that they have over the course of their future life.
Is this curriculum in all the?
Yes, this is in all of the rock and roll daycares. So the way this is really geared for preschool, so like threes. The 2-year-old, the ones in all of the kids sing the songs in these books, or some of the songs in the books. The preschoolers sing all of the songs and also play them on the bells. And the way that our preschool music class is structured, we have a group music class, which is about 25 or 30 minutes. You probably saw some today. And then after that, they have what we call an extended music period, which is our way of blending the Montessori curriculum with a music curriculum. When we were interested in Montessori and incorporating Montessori ideas into our school originally, we noticed that really in Montessori pedagogy, there's like one thing, and that's the Montessori bells, which are similar to these, but cost about $1,000 for a set. It's $2,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's for little bells. This set of bells is about $50. And what it allows them to do is it allows them to read, it allows them to develop pre-music reading skills, it allows them to have inner hearing, pitch hearing, and start to be singing the notes as well. And so this is our like big thing. And so when they go to their extended music time after group music time, I'll sit down with them. They can come to me either one at a time or in a group of 2, and they can pick a book, pick the bells, and they just sort of play. And yeah, it's really, really beautiful. And by the end of a child's time with us, however long that is, they can really play. I mean, like they just can sit down and play, which I think is the most exciting thing. And what's great about this system is that it also, can transfer to piano. All you have to do is color in the corresponding keys, and then a child can transfer to piano very successfully.
And what is your background?
My background, I've been a musician all my life. I studied music and took music lessons since I was about these kids' age.
Wow.
I went to school for theater arts, so I was doing that for a while. And then I got into puppetry, and from puppetry, I got into early childhood. I developed a show at Puppet Show Place Theater in Brookline, and that ran for 6 years, and for 3 and below. And when I started, I had no idea what I was doing. And what's great about this age group is that they teach you very quickly what works and what does not work.
Immediate feedback.
Immediate feedback, which I really appreciate. So, and that's really been our like model here for our systems and what we develop, which is what works, how do the children respond, how do the children engage, and sort of taking that information and making whatever changes we can to better meet them where they are.
So if you were going to have a vision, say that this was you had an ownership stake, what would be your vision for Rock and Roll Daycare? What's the future? If resources weren't an issue, what would Rock and Roll Daycare look like?
Well, I think that's a really great question. For me, I think it is a human right to have access to music education, quality music education for everyone, regardless of age, socioeconomic background, group, whatever. I think that it's something that every child should have access to. The reason we designed these is because we recognize that we're very lucky to be in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where we have lots of arts workers and arts thinkers and arts teachers around. We were very, very lucky to have that. And we were trying to find out, okay, what would happen if we went to like rural Wyoming, where we don't necessarily have that person? How can we be able to give children something, even if they don't necessarily have a skilled worker around them? So that's sort of our.
That solves that problem, doesn't it?
That's this in many capacities. Personally, I think I would. If resources were not an issue, we would have this in every Rock and Roll Daycare, and we'd have a team of really, really skilled music teachers, because I think they go hand in hand. But if you don't have that, I think this is a great way for a general classroom teacher. It's very simple, it's very intuitive, and like I can sit down with a child in about 5 minutes and they can start playing. I did it this morning, and they can just start playing, and I say about